episode of The Chef
and the Dietitian.
I'm Chef AJ.
And I'm Julieanna Hever, the plant-based dietitian.
Together,
we're the chef and the dietitian, and we make healthy taste delicious.
And this is delicious. This is a Smokey Chipotle salsa, which is great on its own or even as a burrito filling. And it's so easy.
Sounds delicious.
Okay, so in the bowl, I have a pound of Roma tomatoes, and I actually like to squeeze out the seeds because it gets so liquidy anyway, you know, so.
How do you squeeze out the seeds?
Well, I wish I could have shown you.
Can you just like do it with your hand?
Actually, basically, I just cut it in half and gently squeeze it over the sink. And it's just,
okay.
Or you could do it real fancy and take a knife or whatever.
That's what I do. It takes me forever.
Yeah, right.
That's why I'm asking if you
know
have any
what?
secrets.
I just squeeze it like an orange, but not so hard that I'm, smushing it in my hand.
Okay.
Because when you eat a plant-based diet,
Right.
it's very strong.
Right.
So.
Especially when you work out.
Don't rub it in. Okay.
I gotta work on you.
So we have a pound of Roma tomatoes chopped. We have 2 cans of pinto beans.
Yum. And lots of soluble fiber and deliciousness.
What does that mean, soluble fiber as opposed to insoluble fiber?
Well, it literally has to do with whether or not it absorbs water. So in your GI tract, it helps you. It actually absorbs water. It's soluble in water.
We need both kinds of fiber.
We need both kinds of fiber, absolutely. But soluble is a little harder to find. It's in some fruits, but it's really high in beans. And it actually has this effect where it's like resistant starch. Also,
What is resistant starch? I've heard Dr. Furman talk about resistant starch.
Yeah, it's basically like the way it acts inside the body, where it literally will take stuff out of your body. Like it acts like a sweep, and it just kind of like takes everything out, and it resists absorption.
Cool.
So they not only don't provide, it's almost like not like negative calories almost, and it also helps. What's great about beans and soluble fiber in general is that it absorbs like excess sex hormones that you may have, heavy metals that are. I knew you wanted to say a joke about the sex hormones, like estrogen or testosterone.
I was going to say you've often said on Facebook that you're a beanaholic. Now we know why.
AJ. No, but it doesn't. It takes out stuff that you don't want in your body and helps get it out the GI tract.
Be a resistant starch or alcohol, things that people really. Or
I love beans. I really am a beanaholic.
I do love beans.
Maybe that's why.
I love beans. Put them right in, and again, we always recommend salt-free beans if you're buying them in a can. If you can't find them, just rinse them. Can you believe these are 2 full bunches of cilantro?
Yes, because how did you chop it so well?
I did it in the food
impressive.
processor.
Oh, no wonder.
Remember how we did
I was like, that's not humanly possible.
Well, I could never chop this fine, but remember when we did the quinoa salad, how I mentioned we use the food processor, you get them so fine and it releases all of that. It's so good. So this is actually 2 bunches of cilantro.
That's a lot.
Yep. If Rory Friedman is watching, you can omit it or use
she doesn't like it either.
cilantro. You could use Italian parsley.
Some people hate it.
Right.
I happen to love it. It's like I think you either love or hate it.
Exactly.
Cilantro.
Olives, 1 can. Again, rinse these because they're not salt-free. I have 4 scallions or green onions chopped.
And they're raw, so they have that enzyme in them, so it's going to be good for absorption.
Here's my dressing, 4 limes, and I also zested it. So juice and zest of 4 limes. And I'm using chipotle paste.
Magic ingredients,
it's
right?
so good. If you can't,
Where do you get that?
Believe it or not, only Pavilions are online. But you can always use chipotle powder, or you can use the canned chipotle chilies in adobo. But what I like about this is it lasts a lot longer, and it doesn't have.
But if you
seeds.
use the cans, you just stick them in.
Well,
you don't
the
have to.
thing about when it's in a can, you do have to chop it up, and it also has the seeds. So in the cans, it's very, very hot. This is much milder because a chipotle is actually a smoked jalapeno, so it gives more heat more than necessarily, hotness. And a pound of corn.
Yum.
Yep.
It's a fiesta in a bowl.
I should have, and then it'll be a fiesta in your mouth.
Yeah,
I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl, but I always want to make things look pretty.
It's okay. We don't need a bigger bowl.
Well, actually,
I'm cautious. I'm not like you.
Here
I
we
can
go.
mix it without making it.
In the interest of time,
I see.
we'll put it back in the pretty bowl, but it is easier to
I like
mix
to eat
in
when
a
it's in a
bigger
pretty bowl.
So what we're going to do is we're going to eat this with some baked tortilla chips. Now, in a previous episode, we did show you how to make your own, but if you don't have time, what we can do is buy one that's already made for you without oil or salt. These are from Lorena Bakery, and these are baked tortilla chips, and the only ingredient is corn.
Wow.
So,
And a trace of lime.
yeah, a trace of lime, excuse me.
You can find it.
Okay, it's just a trace
That's
though.
so beautiful.
It is so pretty. And again, this is a great burrito filling. So, so let's
All right.
indulge.
God, that was easy.
It's
You make it look so easy.
Well,
Make
but it
everything
is
look so
easy. It is easy. So put it on the chip of your choice.
Chip of choice.
It's good.
Oh, I love it. Add the chipotle.
It even has a UPC symbol in there. That's extra fiber, isn't it?
The chipotle makes a really unique flavor.
Right. This is just delicious, and this is so easy.
It's a little messy, but I mean, like you just go sit in a corner at the party and
or
get a big bowl.
Put it in a burrito.
Yeah, that would be really good too. I like this.
Thank you.
Oh, good job. So, thank you for joining us
For another episode of The Chef.
and the Dietitian.
And remember,
If you want healthy in your kitchen, ask the chef and the dietitian. Ciao for now. I'm gonna crunch away.